Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Notes from the Sewing Room. My name's Becky. Today's video is all about my fabric haul in September and what I'm planning to make over the next few weeks. Well, thanks for tuning in today if you are new to my channel, and welcome back to those of you who have visited my channel before or who are perhaps subscribers. My channel is all about my love of sewing, dressmaking and craft activities. So if that's something that interests you, then please do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, not forgetting to press that notification bell as well so you can see all of my latest content. I've got a range of different videos on my channel about dressmaking, pattern reviews, upcycling, different things that I've made before, so please do check out my other videos if you are new to my channel. I'd really appreciate that. Now before we start the video today, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about what I'm wearing. I won't go on about it too much because I am going to be covering it in my September makes video, which will be on the channel in a couple of weeks time probably. But it is an Ogden cami hack dress. So basically I've used the Ogden cami and I've made it into a dress. So I've added on a gathered skirt, so I'll just stand up in a second to show you, and I've also made myself a little tie belt as well. It is so comfortable and it's absolutely perfect for my pregnancy. As I film this video, I'm currently 38 weeks pregnant and a few days, so baby's kind of due any time. So we're really looking forward to meeting him. But I'll just stand up and show you this dress. Since I made it, I've been wearing it loads just because it's loose, it's floaty, and yeah, I just love it. So I'll just stand up and show you. So yeah, you can see it's got quite a lot of wiggle room in it. I've made this little tie belt to go with it. It's got the gathered skirt all the way around. I managed to get this dress actually out of 1.5 meters of fabric, which I was really pleased with. I have had to do a little bit of creative cutting, but I got there in the end. So but I'll tell you all about the fabric and everything else in my September makes video anyway. But if you have got any questions about it, then just let me know in the comment section and I will get back to you. So today's video is all about my fabrics that I've picked up during September and also my plans for sewing for the next few weeks. So let's get started. Probably the first thing I should tell you about is my Sew Hayley Jane box that came this month. So I'm not going to do an actual unboxing because I've seen that quite a few people have already posted on YouTube about their unboxing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you about some of the things that came inside the box. So this month I had the classic box, which includes a range of different things, including fat quarters, 2.5 meters of fabric and some other sewing notions and bits and pieces as well. So in terms of the fat quarters that came in the box, there were 4 different fat quarters and they were all different kind of colours. So I've got some of them here to show you. I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for yet. I think some of them are definitely going to be turned into face masks because I just feel like at the moment we just need a face mask everywhere really. So I have one in the car, one in my handbag. You know, my husband seems to pick them up and you know, leave them places in his car, in his pocket, they're in the wash, you know, they're all over. So we just need quite a few different ones for going to the shops and out and about really. So, but apart from that, I was thinking that I might save some of them up and maybe make a little quilt out of them, or perhaps coming up towards Christmas I might make some little bag projects or something like that. But I shall wait and see. I have cut one of them out as a face mask already, but I'll just show you these ones that I've got here. So I've got a blue one here which has got a lovely kind of flower design on it. So if I just hold that up to the camera, you'll be able to see that a little bit more. So that's really pretty. That's actually quite similar to the ones that came in last month's box in terms of the colourways involved. There's this one here as well, which is pink and red. So I really like pink and red. They're 2 of my favourite colours, so that's really nice. They almost look like slices of melon on there, I think. And then this one, which is a bright pink, it's very similar actually to the blue one that I just showed you, but it's the colours are the other way around. So but you've got pink and blue on there as well, which is really nice. Yeah, I'm thinking actually of putting together a video all about different things to use in terms of fat quarters, what you can use fat quarters for. So if that's something that interests you, then do let me know and I'll have a bit of a brainstorm and put together a video around that. But yes, I'm really pleased with those. I'm going to add those into my stash and see what I can do. I'll just show you the face mask that I've got cut out to make. So this was the other fabric that came in that box. So it's a brighter blue, as you can see. It's got little, I don't know what you call them actually, kind of, they're not really flowers, but they're almost like pin designs or something on there. But yeah, really, really nice. So my dad's going on holiday soon, so he's requested a couple of face masks to take with him. And I've also got some fabric left over from another project that I made recently, so I'm going to make another one for myself as well. So the fabric, or should I say the pattern that I'm using to make these face masks is actually a pleated face covering pattern, which is by Patrick, as in Patrick Grant of Sewing Bee. And if you just Google Patrick Grant face covering project, then it'll bring you up the free pattern. You can download it at home, or you can just use the measurements and draw out your own pattern and go ahead. But I found that this one is really, really comfortable to wear. There's plenty of space in it, and yeah, I really like it. I did actually make a video a few months ago, can't remember now, which you can find on my channel, all about making a face mask, but that was a different shaped one. It was more of a round one. You didn't need a pattern for that one, and that was basically made using a dinner plate. So that is also a good design. So if you are interested in that, then go back and check out my other video. But yeah, I really like the Patrick Grant one. I've made a few of those now, and yeah, they're a winner. So I definitely recommend that. So in terms of what else came in my So Hayley Jane box, I have got this fabric here, which is on my mannequin Flora. So I don't know if you can see it up close there, but I will slot in a couple of pictures as well, so you can see what the fabric's like a bit more up close. So this is it's a viscose jersey that came in the box. So as I said, I got 2.5 meters of it. It's got a real nice stretch to it in both directions, which is really nice. If I'm honest, it's probably not a fabric that I would have chosen myself. I do like it, and the colours are beautiful, but it is very busy. And when I opened my box, I just wasn't sure what I would use it for, but actually now I've thought about it a little bit, I'm thinking that it would actually make a lovely set of pyjamas. I recently made myself a dressing gown, which you may have seen on one of my other videos. I'm really pleased with my new dressing gown. I can't wait to get lots of wear out of that over the next few weeks. I haven't been wearing it yet because I've packed it into my hospital bag, ready and waiting to go for whenever my baby decides that he's going to make an appearance. But yeah, I'm thinking that some nice pyjamas might be really nice. I've got a few different pyjama patterns. I know Tilly and the Buttons have got one in her original book, and there's lots of different ones around. So I'll just make some standard pyjama bottoms, I think, out of this lovely jersey fabric, which would be nice and comfortable to wear. And then in terms of the top that goes with it, depending on how I'm doing in terms of the fabric that I've got left, I was thinking I might make a Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top to go with my pyjama bottoms, or I might make a Molly top by Sew Over It without the sleeves on. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see how much fabric I've got, and you know, what it's all looking like together. But I do think it's going to make a lovely pyjama suit. So that's that one. Pyjamas are something that I don't make very often, and it is something that I love to wear, so it does make sense that I would make more pyjama bottoms. The theme of the So Hayley Jane box this month was art class for September 2020. So yeah, that's the little booklet that came with the box this month. So, but yeah, so I'll keep you posted how I'm getting on with that, and I think I'm really going to enjoy wearing those pyjamas. So I have actually got an unboxing of sorts to do for you now. I made my first ever order from Felicity Fabrics. So I've heard a lot about Felicity Fabrics. I've looked on their website quite a few times. They do seem to have beautiful different fabrics of all kinds of different sorts. But some of the ones I've wanted to order in the past have sold out, and I've been a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to kind of get hold of what I wanted. So this time I saw a couple of jersey fabrics on there, and I just thought, yes, I'm going to order those when they're available. So first of all, I was really pleased with the box that they came in. I just thought, how lovely is that box? It was just so nice. I wasn't expecting it at all. It was a bit like another So Hayley Jane type box arriving. I wasn't expecting that. Each of the fabrics as well have come individually wrapped in tissue paper, so it almost just seems like a birthday present. I just kind of want to open it all, and I don't know, it's just so beautiful really, the way that it's been put together. There was also this little envelope and card in there that also I wasn't expecting, that I've not really had from other fabric places. There was also a little note in the box as well, which was really nice, to say thank you so much for your order. We would love to see what you make out of these gorgeous jerseys. Happy sewing. So yeah, so I thought that was really sweet. But yeah, there was these lovely little cards in there as well, which basically tell you what the fabrics are called, the composition of them. So the ones I've ordered are 95% cotton and 5% elastane. They're 150 wide. It tells you the price of them, and also it gives you a care guide of how to wash them as well, which is actually really helpful because you don't often get that, I don't think, from other fabric places. So these ones say to wash at 30 degrees and medium iron. To be honest, I don't really iron many things unless I've really got to, and I often find that jersey doesn't really need ironing anyway, but you know, I guess I could iron it if I wanted to. So I've actually ordered 2 different variations of the same jersey. So I've ordered a blue one and also a pink one as well. So I'll get them out of the box to show you. So as I said, they are beautifully wrapped in tissue paper, which is very, very nice, individually. So I shall open them up. Both of them came with a lovely little Felicity fabric sticker on there as well. I've only actually opened the pink one so far because I thought I'd leave the blue one to open on camera to kind of show you what it was like. But yeah, so this is the pink one. I'm going to hold it up to the camera to show you. It's got a lovely spot design on it, which is really nice. They're not straightforward polka dots, they're almost look like paint splodges, but I just thought it was right up my street. It's pink and it's got spots on as well. I've ordered 1 metre of each fabric. Both of them have got some lovely drape about them. I would say that they're kind of lightweight going towards medium, but they've got a lovely drape and a lovely stretch. But yeah, so that's really nice. So I basically ordered exactly the same thing, but in the blue. So I'll just pop that one down. This is what it looked like when it was all packaged up. So I'll just open this one up. I do feel like it's my birthday or Christmas or something opening up all this packaging, but it's really nice. I often keep the tissue paper and reuse it for something else. I don't know if you do that, but I think it always comes in for birthday presents and Christmas presents and things like that, and just kind of wrapping things together. So I don't really like throwing things away if I can avoid it. So this is the blue colourway. It's quite a deep kind of petrol blue. So I just hold that up. So again, I'm sure it's probably got the same amount of drape, and yeah, if I just show you that, yeah. So they're really nice. So I think I've not made a Tilly and the Buttons Agnes top, or perhaps a Tilly and the Buttons Cocoa for a while. So I may go for tops of those sorts. Or I've bought myself a new pattern. I have been trying not to buy too many patterns, but I'm not really getting on too well with that, if I'm honest. But I've bought the Friday Pattern Company square neck top. So here is a copy of that. You can see it. But yeah, you can make this as a woven, and you can also make it as a jersey fabric as well. There's 2 different variations inside the pattern pack, and depending on which one you want to do, then that's the one that you cut or trace from the pattern. So I bought the PDF pattern and decided to have it sent off to have printed out as an AO pattern, just because I prefer that. I absolutely hate spending all the time sticking all the pattern pieces together, and I often feel like I don't really have time to do it, or maybe the patience to do it. But yeah, so I'll probably either trace out this pattern, or I'll, sometimes what I do is I cut them out, but then I save the extra sizes. So if I do happen to need to size up, then I just stick the pattern back together again and recut it, if that makes sense. So that seems to work quite well for me. But I am really looking forward to making this pattern. I think it's going to be really, really nice. And one of these jerseys may actually work really well for the jersey version, because I don't think you need lots of fabric for this particular project. So, but I'll keep you posted how I get on with that. If you have made this pattern before and you've got any tips, or you know, any experiences that you want to share with me, then do let me know, because I am new to both the Friday Pattern Company's brand and also this pattern as well. I've never made it before, so yeah, so I'm looking forward to doing that one. I wanted to share with you a couple of other sewing plans that I've got for the next few weeks. Obviously, I don't actually know when my baby's going to arrive. My baby's due towards the end of September, but being more than 38 weeks pregnant now, I guess, you know, he could decide that he wants to meet us at any time, which we're really excited about. So I know that my sewing plans might go out of the window for the first few weeks when the baby's here, but I am hoping to get into a bit of a routine and maybe do a little bit of sewing during nap time, or perhaps in the evening when he's asleep or something like that, depending on how tired I am as well. But I've got a couple of different things that I wanted to share with you. So the first one is I'm going to make myself a Helen's Closet Gilbert top. So this was actually inspired by Michelle over at Sewing Bunny. I watched her YouTube video all about the Gilbert top that she made. It was absolutely gorgeous. I really enjoyed watching that video and seeing her top. I've also seen lots of other versions on Instagram as well, so I decided that I had to get the pattern, so I gave in, ordered it for myself. Again, I got it as a PDF and I've had it printed as the AO version. So I'm making version, I think it's version B that I'm making. Basically, there's two different versions that you can make. One has got a tie front and the other one has got bell sleeves. So the tie front top has got an optional patch pocket, and it's also got short sleeves. And then there's also a slightly longer version that you can have the bell sleeves on. But I think there are options to change it up a little bit. So if you wanted the patch pocket on the version with the bell sleeves, then you could, or if you wanted the bell sleeves on the tie front version, then you could do that. So it's really up to you. So I have actually cut out my version of the top already. So I'm doing the kind of mix up between version A and version B. I'm not doing the tie front version, I'm going to do the longer version, but I'm not doing the length of the longer version. I'm actually going to go for the length of version A, which I think is the tie top version, but I'm just going to not do the tie basically. So I've got this fabric, so this is the pattern piece all cut out, but I've actually pinned in my darts already. If I just hold this up, so this is some fabric that I've had in my stash for absolutely ages. You can see it's got this lovely poppy design on it. It kind of reminds me of a Liberty fabric, but I didn't buy it from Liberty. I think I bought it from Crafty So-and-So in Leicester online absolutely ages ago. I must have had it in my stash for well over a year, if not going towards 2 years, but I've just been waiting for that kind of perfect project. And I think this to me is going to be beautiful when it's made up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making that one up and showing it to you as well. This is actually the second version of the Gilbert top that I've made. I am going to be showing you in my September makes video towards the end of the month my first version that I've made, which is the tie front version, and I've made that in a cotton poplin fabric. So I'm looking forward to showing you that one. The pattern instructions and stuff were literally second to none. I think they're some of the best instructions that I've ever read. They were, you know, really sort of hold your hand through the whole process. It is an intermediate style pattern, so you do need to have a little bit of sewing experience to use the pattern. Although having said that, I think if you are a bit of an adventurous beginner, then you would also be fine with it. The size range in the pattern is really good. It goes from 0 to 30, and the sizing and the way that it talks you through everything, it's just amazing. So I definitely recommend it. This is the first Helen's Closet pattern that I've ever used, and you know, I'm really impressed, and I definitely want to try some of her other patterns. So I don't know if you've got any recommendations of other Helen's Closet patterns that I should try. I know a lot of people have made the Blackwood cardigan, and I'd really like to try that one. That is probably something that would be really super practical as well, but I've not got that pattern yet. But maybe I might treat myself to a couple of patterns next month, but I don't know yet. We'll wait and see how I'm getting on with these sewing plans first. So that's that one. And then the final project that I've got to show you, or talk to you about, should I say, is something that's a little bit different for me. So it's not dressmaking related. It's actually from the Stitch Sisters online workshop, and it's the puff quilt. So I don't know if you've watched any of their videos, but during lockdown, they've been giving away videos for free, basically, a kind of little workshop, online workshop type videos that you can download, and then you can use them at home basically whenever you fancy. So I decided that I was going to download the puff quilt tutorial. So I've cut out a range of different squares. Now I won't lie to you, this is quite a lengthy project. It took me absolutely ages to cut out all the squares for it. And I'm kind of taking my time with sewing them all together, because it is quite a boring job, if I'm honest, kind of sewing them all together. Maybe that's just me, but I have found it quite tiresome because there are lots of squares. However, I think when it's all sewn together and it's got the beautiful backing fabric on it and everything, I think it's going to be super. So I've chosen some dashwood fabric for the front, and then I've actually used an old bed quilt for the back. So you won't actually see the back of the squares, I believe, when it's actually all sewed up. So you'll see that's got little dogs on, which is so cute. I picked that fabric up from Sewalicious Fabrics at the Handmade Fair, or I think it's called the Handmade Festival now, actually, that Kirsty Allsop organises in the UK last year. So again, I've just been waiting for that kind of perfect project. So I didn't quite have enough of the dashwood cotton for the whole quilt, so I've made some of the squares out of that. I've got some out of this lovely green fabric which I'd got left over from an Alex shirt dress that I'd made. So I've got some of those cut out, and I've also got some other squares cut out in some other green fabrics as well. So I've not got loads more to sew together yet. And then I need to stuff each of my squares. So you actually stuff each of the squares individually, which is why I've left a little opening on each of the pockets, if you like, to put in my stuffing. And then I think you sew all the squares together and then you add on the backing fabric afterwards. But I'm still working my way through the tutorial, so but I'll let you know how I get on in one of my future videos. But that's, you know, it's quite a fun project. It's something different to try, and I think if I can master the kind of techniques and processes involved, then perhaps I can make other things using the same methods, like, I don't know, chair cushions, or kind of a throw for the garden furniture or something like that. So I don't know, we'll wait and see, but it's fun to learn new things and try new things. That's basically on my channel here. I do try and give you new ideas and share things that I'm doing to try and inspire you of trying new things, and I love to learn from you as well. I love seeing your YouTube videos and your Instagram posts and things like that, so please do let me know if there's anything that you think that I will enjoy making, or techniques that I should try in the future, and you know, I'll keep you posted on what I'm up to as well. So, but I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video, seeing my new fabrics, learning about my sewing plans for the next few weeks. I really enjoy putting these videos together, so I do hope that you enjoy watching them. If you have enjoyed watching this video today, please do hit the like button, and that really does encourage YouTube to kind of share my video out to other people who may enjoy seeing my content. And if you haven't already, if you could subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that also, and hit that notification bell so you see my latest content. But until next time, I shall leave it there and say see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!